Okay, we'll be doing our first instructional video today. This is a 2010 Nissan Altima with a 2.5 four-cylinder engine. I had an alternator go bad last night on Highway 270. Put me in a real pickle out there in the middle of the highway. I don't normally do installs here or instructional videos, but we're going to give it a shot here. Normally we just into selling the parts, so here we go. Okay, we'll start off by disconnecting the battery. We've had it charging overnight, so when we get this alternator put on, we should be good to go. Sometimes I get a little stuck on here, these cables, but we'll get it off of there. There we go. Okay, now we're going to take the engine cover off using a 5mm Allen wrench on my new Milwaukee 12-volt speed ratchet. Here's what we got here. We got a bolt on top, and then there should be one down below. Okay, I started by taking the belt off. Had to get underneath the car. I went through the wheel opening and just pulled back the liner so I could get to the belt tensioner up there, and just put a 14mm wrench on it and turn it clockwise. A quarter turn was enough to get the belt loose and pull the belt off. Now we'll go ahead and start taking the alternator off. Okay, now we'll get the alternator off. We just pull the cover off the positive wire here. Looks like a 12mm on that one. That one went down. We'll pick that up in just a second here. $10mm on the ground bolt here. Well, we can actually leave that there. And then we do have one plug. It looks like it's already been taken off by someone else before because the safety release has been broken, but we'll slide that off of there. And then we can access the alternator here. Okay, next is actually removing the alternator. We've got two 14mm bolts, one there on top, one down a little bit lower here. So we'll use a 14mm, and we'll get right on that lower one first. All right. And whoops. Popped off of there. We'll get that back on. Should come out of there rather easily. That's loose. Finger tight there. Get on the top one here. It's loose. Go ahead and pull that one out. Set that down over here, and let's reach down to this lower one here. It's a little tighter spot to get into, but we'll go ahead and pull that one out of there now. Okay, we got it coming out now. We're almost there. Take a little pressure off the alternator itself and pull that the rest of the way out. Okay, and now we got the bolt out. Whoop, and there it is. Let's go. Okay, that's that, 14mm. And then the alternator is loose. And we'll pull it out of the hole here if we can. Might have to take a bracket off, I'm not sure yet. But the alternator is loose, but now we're gonna pull this bracket off here with these two 14mm bolts underneath here, and here, and that'll allow us to lift the alternator straight up and out of the hole here. Okay, let's break these loose. One out, we might be able to flip this up out of the way. Nope, we'll have to get the other one loosened up also. There's that. Move that over out of the way here, and then we should be able to lift this right on up out of the hole here. So there we have it. That's our bad alternator there. And we'll replace it with this nice used one right here. Okay, we got the alternator in place here. We got the lower bolt in. We did take a little bit of cussing and a couple of wrenches thrown, but we got the bolt in. Now we're just gonna go ahead and tighten it one up. We're not gonna tighten it all the way here. We're just gonna set it in here, and then we'll put the upper bracket in place in the upper bolt, and then we'll get it tightened up. Okay, there's that one. Now we'll go ahead and put the upper bracket in, get this up in place where it goes, and then we'll get everything buttoned up. Okay, now we've got the belt back on. We can go ahead and start cleaning up and buttoning this up. We'll go ahead and hook our battery back up here, and we'll be ready to go. So it's in, it's running smooth. It's showing to be charging at 14 volts with headlights off and headlights on. Prior to the change, it was showing at 12 volt, about 12.2 volts with the headlights off, and about 10 volts with the headlights on. It looks like we have problem solved. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.